The Google Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro are on their way. Leaks and rumors suggest we'll be seeing a Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro in the second half of 2023, and some leakers also revealed that Google brings some improvement in the next-gen Pixels. So we will discuss what we expect for the next Google Pixel. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and let's dive in. So far, leaks have suggested Google won't be making any drastic changes to the Pixel 8 line. The leak render shown the Pixel 8 in white and the Pixel 8 Pro in black. They both look very similar to the latest version of Pixel phone with their distinctive camera bar on the back, but the rear camera module looks slightly different. All three cameras appear to be encased in one glass bill, and there is also appears additional sensor under the camera flash, which wasn't there on the 7 Pro. The Pixel 8 Pro also appears to have a flat panel on the front instead of curved one currently on the 7 Pro. According to the Rosium, the Pixel 8 Pro will have a 6.16-inch OLED panel with a 2822 by 1344p resolution, whereas the Pixel 8 is said to retain the same display size but in a different resolution, 2268 by 1080p resolution. If this ends up being accurate, we'll have a more compact Pixel flagship this year. While the Pixel 7 Pro can crawl down to the 10Hz while idling, the Pixel 7's OLED panel can only switch between 60Hz and 90Hz. It would be nice if all models in the Pixel 8 lineup would not only have 120Hz display but also support variable refresh rate. It makes sense to implement in the Pro model. The Pixel 8 is also rumored to support staggered HDR technology, which indicates it might use a new main sensor. The staggered HDR will bring benefits like faster, more efficient HDR shots with richer detail and colors. As far as the specs go, we know Google Tensor G3 is currently in testing, codenamed Zuma. Google's third-gen custom chipset is rumored to be based on the announced Samsung Exynos 2300 processor. It's based on Samsung 4nm node, which should be comparable to the TSMC. The foundry currently rely on Qualcomm and Apple. The Tensor G3 will feature a 1+4+4 configuration. Supposedly, it has a Cortex X3 high-performance core running at 3.09 GHz. 4 ARM Cortex-A 715 performance cores running at 2.65 GHz and 4 ARM Cortex-A 510 efficiency cores running at 2.1 GHz. It's also getting an upgrade ARM Mali G715 GPU in an 8-core configuration. This CPU will offer a 15% ISO process performance gain and 2x machine learning improvement. About memory storage, there's still no exact number, but we can expect that the Pixel 8 Pro will come with 12GB of RAM and 8GB of RAM for non-Pro. One of the problems that arose with the Pixel 7 lineup was power efficiency, as many people reported issue with not so great battery life and heat build-up when dealing with more power-intensive apps and games. Hopefully, the next generation Tensor chip can fix this issue on the Pixel 8 series. Until now, there are no rumors about the camera next-gen Pixel 8, but we are sure that Google's doing big improvement in the camera section. According to the rumors, the Pixel 8 series could support staggered HDR technology. The staggered HDR is a more modern take on HDR photography that takes 3 separate exposures in quick succession, merging them for a final and higher quality photo. The result is a richer detail and more vibrant colors than the older HDR Plus method like the ones used in the Pixel 7 family. We can't say what other changes might be coming in the Pixel 8 camera, but it looks pretty safe to say that the photography experience will be a solid upgrade from older Pixels. The Pixel 7 Pro has a 48MP periscope telephoto lens with a 5x optical zoom, and it's excellent. But there's so much more Google could be doing here. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra has brought the starting improvement in smartphone zoom, and the key to this is the 10x periscope zoom lens. It is high time Google added a 10x zoom at least the Pro version of the Pixel 8. Google kicked off its Android 14 developer previews in February of this year, with a beta program having launched in mid-April. This year's timeline looks familiar, with an official launch seemingly planned for August, before the Pixel 8 series launches, likely making Google's next pair of phones at first Android devices to launch running this year's upgrade. Google may also include exclusive features for its latest Android phones. Going by the history of Google Pixel release, we should have the Google Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro by the fall of 2023, probably around September or October. The price that is still not known, but we can assume that Pro models is $899 and $499 for non-Pro. Those are some predictions, and we wait for the rumors to update in the future. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Fatoni Asari, and see you in another video.